Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Downfall. Let's continue. Now, in comparison to the cat lady, this game started a little bit more subtly. We're going around in more of a crazy area where things just keep changing and the number of areas are much more limited. But if you remember, the cat lady started with a suicide attempt and put you in the hospital, and you were in an entirely different area, and you were doing flashbacks and flash forwards, and we're kind of not doing so much of that as much as we're just doing some craziness. Now I wonder if I can pick up another magnet. See, read the plaque again. Teacup the Keymaster proved to be true. So he got rid of the cat, but I don't think he killed it. Or maybe it did die, but still can't get in the cellar door. So there's an upper stairs we can't get to, there's a cellar we can't get to, there's a elevator we can't get to. But while we have seen a lot of creepiness, a lot of this could just be fully left to Joe being crazy. Well, the devil came through here. We've heard that phrase before. Which there's also some weirdness here where you can play Joe as well as you would like. So you can play him as the nice guy, or you can play him as a total jerk. And then the cat lady, he seemed to be split personality, and it seems like Ivy also has split personality. So maybe the truth of the matter is that Joe's the crazy one and Ivy was perfectly sane. If we go back in here, the room seems to be a lot more destroyed than I think it was before. Let's see, there's food sitting on here, and then there's Ivy's letter, part 1. It's from Ivy. Part of the letter has been torn off. Read it. Will we get audio here?
I miss you. You know. We were good together.
And see, the sky's blue, but it's still
when
mostly
I was
black and
falling.
white. Black and white.
And bad felt better. Every time. With you.
In a lot of ways, this is probably a great game to play right after the cat lady to get more story about Joe and Ivy that you kind of wanted to. In fact, it wouldn't be terrible if you played this right after the sequence of Joe and Ivy. In all honesty, yeah, the game should just be input into the previous game, and I could see as the creator works to making more and more games in this series that make more sense and get better at it, he could just make a collection where it's the cat lady collection and there's multiple games right in the middle of the main game. Although the cat lady was kind of long in itself, so adding more gameplay and time might not work as well. We can look at the mirror. Very old mirror. And so it seems like that note is probably part of a collectible that we can do. And this is that Sophie we heard about. We don't really know anything about her, so she could be just hanging out with Ivy for all we know. And what the 10 pounds is about, I'm not sure. The key that's still warm because we burnt the cat. But that wasn't a dream. Isn't all of this a dream? I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends and he just wakes up from going to sleep the first night. And we know this room, although it's slightly different. And yes, it's not in the same place as it was in the first game. There's this girl named Sophie. I think it's Sophie. Why is she wearing a mask?
Who are you?
You know damn well who I am, Joe.
Is your name Sophie?
See? It wasn't that hard now, was it?
There's something wrong going on here. And you will tell me what it is. What is this place? Why all the mirrors? Where's my wife? Let's just keep asking about our wife and play the good guy. Even though, like, Joe probably wouldn't if he was under his own control.
Where's my wife?
She's still around here somewhere, but hidden away so you couldn't find her.
But why? Why would she have to hide from me?
She found a monster inside her, and no one can ever see. Even you.
Did you say a monster?
Did you say a monster?
Don't tell me you didn't see it. It's been lurking around for quite a while.
There are no monsters. You don't know what you're talking about.
But you know this monster, Joe. It's the kind that lives in your mirror and whispers bad things when you're alone. And if you start listening, it grows stronger. Then there is no going back. You fall and keep falling until there is nothing. Do you want to see? Just look into one of these broken mirrors here. Go on, see it for yourself.
Okay, I'll do it. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. In the Cat Lady, the idea of the parasites were introduced. And theoretically, I guess the parasites might have been these evil creatures. But also, they may have just been evil people. But they did seem to be slightly more magical than anything else. Than you would expect if they were just normal people. Okay, I'll do it. Let's see what we see.
Okay, I'll do it. Which one?
Any.
So, there's one mirror here. I guess that's the only one we can really interact with. It's cracked just like the other mirrors in here. Look into it. And that cutscene pretty much confirms that would have been the only one you could have looked in. Bleeding walls. Room with 666 on it. Which is what we saw on the Cat Lady. And there's the ivy we saw on the Cat Lady. And some color, interestingly enough.
What the?
You saw it for yourself. Isn't she a pretty, pretty girl? It doesn't really matter if you believe in monsters, Joe. It won't make them go away, you know? Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. But sometimes, if you're willing to sacrifice everything, you can achieve the impossible.
I'll do anything to save Ivy. And so one assumes that the Ivy we've been seeing is actually how she looks. But maybe even at the beginning in the prologue when they met as kids, maybe Ivy was actually hugely obese. And Joe just never saw reality, even as a child.
I'll do anything to save Ivy.
Good. Then I'll tell you what to do. It's very simple, really. You just have to kill me.
And see, this is
Why?
getting a
I
goal
want to die.
really late in the game.
It's no big deal. I'm just a memory anyway. We kill memories all the time.
What do you mean, you're a memory?
That's exactly what I am. A memory of Sophie. There are 4 of us here. The others are mostly raving lunatics. But not me. If you kill us all, you will open her hiding place. A world inside a mirror. The only one that's still not broken.
But how do I know if you're telling the truth?
Look around you. You're not in Kansas anymore. This is the madness, Joe.
This is so messed up.
I can't just kill you. Who do you think I am?
But you killed the cat, didn't you?
Let's blame the other guy.
I didn't kill the cat. It was that creep with an axe.
Ah, the sweet denial.
You don't understand what happened. I didn't mean to burn it.
But what else could you have done to get that key? Wait for that poor animal to shit it out? No, we both know the truth, Joe. You are not a patient man. You knew from the start that this kitty had to fry. Now be a man and admit it.
I didn't know that as the player.
Kill me.
I swear, I didn't kill the cat on purpose.
An accident? Interesting. But never mind. What happened happened.
This
Joe.
game tends to
Why should
actually...
you explain yourself to me?
Some of these decisions, I think, actually do count.
This is so messed up.
It's very simple.
So instead of the parasites, we're going to kill
4 memories.
4 memories of Sophie. And I think...
First.
And I imagine the 4 memories are going to be probably the 4 main characters we deal with in this game. And maybe by killing the most docile one here, the rest will be able to be more aggressive because she might be actually holding them back. There's a lot of spikes or antennas or something in this room too.
This is so messed up.
It's very simple.
And see, you can
Kill
say the same
4
thing
memories.
more than once.
but me first.
How? How should I kill you?
Poison me.
What?
Just give me something. I want to go to sleep and never wake up again. It won't hurt that way.
I don't.
I'll do it myself, Joe. I think that old fool Dr. Z had a stash of poison down in the basement. All I need is for you to find it and bring it here.
This is a terrible idea.
There's no other way. I am that one good memory of Sophie, you know? Just before things went to shit. And that's why I have to die first.
I can do this without your help.
Joe, you never listen. It's time to open your eyes.
So you have to say, at least I'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
Oh, I know you will.
And see, then it went dark, and it seems like if you go dark, that means something's changed. We can even hear a doorbell's ringing. So if we go back into our room, maybe something will have changed in here. Now, if I look in mirrors, I'm still not getting triggered to, like, see a cutscene each time. That would be kind of repetitive and annoying, actually, if that happened consistently. Just every mirror you looked at. And see, I think things are just gonna change. As far as the building. There was a TV show that aired on FX, a cable channel that called Legion, based on a comic book called Legion, that had kind of a mental parasite in the main character's mind, driving him crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that is what the parasites are in this game world. I kind of like the idea of this whole world just getting expanded and expanded, and we really don't get things like 12 game series these days, and if we do, they're usually just Call of Duty things that have very weak stories. It's not like the old days when you had things like King's Quest is a great example, where the story kind of went on forever. We can't call anybody, so let's answer. You answer the telephone, and then all of a sudden the lift works, and so we're going to use the lift, and we can go apparently to the ground floor is where we are. So you can't go down lower. And we can go to the first, the second, or the third, or the fourth. And I think we were on the first floor, if that's how this is going to go. You have to press up twice. So if we go to the first floor, well, this part is now torn and we can use it. Alright. Second floor now. That's where the doctor should be. Before we kill the memory or anything, let's see if we can find any other options.
Fancy meeting you here, Joe. I thought you'd be long gone by now. Oh, must be that weather. Nasty. Then again, it always rains here.
And see, I imagine she's another memory of Sophie. She's probably the last. None of these is real, and neither are you. Let's just keep focusing on a wife. Although, let's face it, Joe was obsessed with his wife even in the game, the cat lady. So it's not like we're helping him be more well-rounded. But also, she's missing, so it's kind of important. She's missing and potentially crazy.
I'm not going anywhere until I save my wife.
Oh yes, the lovely Ivy. Or rather, the ungrateful bitch always busy fucking your life up.
You know nothing about Ivy.
Still searching for her, are we? Well, go on then. I'll wait. Just let me know when you've had enough. Then you can have me. Any way you want.
I don't want you. Leave me alone.
Stop fighting it. You and Ivy are done. She doesn't want you.
This
It's
would be
time
weird
to move on.
to be
It's
trapped
not for you
into
to decide.
a conversation to agree with her.
Get on with your wild goose chase. There's no rush. But come find me in my office later. You'll see what a naughty girl I am.
So that triggered something. 201, 202, and corridors. So it's kind of a weird building to have just a couple of rooms in a square section. Well, and we don't have any keys, so unless we find a door that's unlocked, I guess we're stuck where we are. This game does pretty horribly about keeping the what is it called in photography? I forget what it is. It's not photography, videography actually, where you never cross that imaginary wall. And you never cross perspective, so that the character who's watching is confused about what they're looking at. This is doing a terrible job of that, and it makes me kind of hard to mentally map things. See, there's a picture, and instead of picking it up like a person probably should, he just steps on it. That's room 203. And then there's a Coke cigarette machine. Wow, you sort of set that up right easily. I quit nearly 6 months ago, but now I could really use a smoke right now. They're 10 pounds a pack. I should put the money in the slot and press a button.
Nothing.
Not sure I really want to buy a pack of cigarettes with the 10 pounds I have. Like, that seems like your options, there may be like multiple versions of things you can do with that money. And spending $10. I wouldn't even be surprised if at the end of the game somebody says, just give me $10 and you win. And these corridors, man, this is... I have no idea in my head. I cannot mentally map how this building is. And it's probably on purpose to throw you off. So we make it to 207. Terrarium full of spiders. Okay. We have a lever and a chair. and the doctor doing some kind of
Hi.
crazy surgery.
What's that? I'm busy. Just get on with it and be quick.
And I doubt that this is another memory of Sophie, but it might be. We really don't know. And look at that, the escape button doesn't work either. So you're just stuck in the conversation. Well, we'll start right back here. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.